Hi, welcome to the Frugal Frau. Today we're going to make a rustic hobbit pipe. Please like, subscribe, and comment. So, we're going to shortly get started. First, we need to go to the woods and cut some wood for the pipes. Here, Tom is cutting a small ash branch for one of the pipes. The other pipe part was cut from willow, and the pipe bowls for both pipes were cut from striped maple. Hollow out the pipe stem by heating a stiff, approximately 1/8 inch diameter wire, and then inserting it into the center core of the stem to burn it out. You will probably have to burn it out from both ends to make sure that it goes all the way through. Tom puts a slight downward bend in the pipes of his pipes by heating them up and then just putting the heated end into the dog or the dog hole and just ever so slightly bending it. Note that, of course, you can't do this with ungreen wood, so this wood was just cut moments ago. Don't try to bend it as much as you would like to have it bent all in one sitting, but just heat it up again and then hold it there as it cools. The cooling may take 4 to 5 minutes. Now, back in our nice indoor shop, Tom is going to scrape all the bark off of the pipe ends, or the pipe stems, I should say. After Tom has cut away the bark, he's just using a scraper to get any remaining cambium off. Begin forming the pipe bowl by cutting it to the approximate finished height that you want. Tom marks the cuts with his knife, and he's marking both from the bottom and the top of the stock that he has chosen for his pipe bowl. Notice the little branch remnant on the stock. This is where the actual pipe will be inserted. The shoulder of the branch must be an outside diameter about 1/4 inch larger than the pipe part, as this is where the pipe part will be inserted. Tom is just deepening the mark that he made with his knife earlier to cut this pipe down to the correct height. Tom is just going to use his homemade turning saw to make this small little cut. There was a lot more tension in this part of the wood than Tom was expecting. But there it is, it's cut off. Some of the bark got pulled away from the center, and he just cuts that off. It doesn't matter because he will be carving that top anyways later. Tom repeats the process on the bottom part of the pipe bowl that he's kind of cut away. And there it is. He's cut that through. Next, Tom cuts away the branch remnants, leaving the shoulder, or to be technically exact, what is actually termed as the branch collar. Begin to hollow out the pipe insertion point by using a small drill bit. Tom used a pilot bit with a 3/8 inch countersink. He only used the countersink portion on the bowl. Be sure to drill exactly parallel to the core of both the branch and the main part of the wood. Next, he switched to a 3/8 inch drill bit. And he drills into the bowl part. And then he will drill into the pipe part carefully until these two holes match or meet each other. Remember that his pipe for this pipe is about a 1/2 inch in diameter, and he's just placing the pipe part on next to the connection part just to kind of check, and showing you with his finger. And now he's drilling parallel, or with the same angle that the branch originally came out of the collar, down into the body of the pipe bowl. You should be careful when doing this part, because you really want to center it into that collar. We'll probably have to go back and forth between drilling into the collar section or pipe insertion point and the actual bowl itself. So don't get in an all-fire hurry to make these meet. Just be careful so that you don't wreck your pipe bowl. And here Tom is just doing the final drilling and going very slowly. If you look carefully, you could see the drill bit from the top. Tom is done drilling out the pipe insertion point, and now he's switched to a 1/2 inch drill bit to enlarge the pipe bowl. Now Tom is using a 1/4 inch or 1/8 inch thick stiff wire just to clean that out a little bit, and he's continuing to work on the pipe bowl.
Can you see it?
Now he's just going to blow that and get the ditzels out of the pipe bowl. The drilling is complete, so now it's just a matter of shaping the inside of the pipe bowl so that it has a nice shape. Tom likes to make these a larger diameter at the top and then a smaller diameter at the bottom, so he's essentially carving out a cone. And he's just using his small bench knife to do this, and he's also carving out the pipe insertion point now too. Again, patience is your friend here, and not trying to do it all at once. You want a pleasing shape for your bowl, and you want to carefully keep testing on the pipe insertion point to get your pipe to fit snugly into that shoulder. Tom likes to also shape the very outer edge of the pipe bowl, and of course what you do here is just a matter of preference. He's going to leave some of that striped maple bark on there because he likes it. You could choose to remove it if you want. But again, it's just personal preference at this point. Tom likes to also carve away the bottom of the bowl to a more rounded shape. And again, that is also personal preference, and how far you want to go is just up to you. Tom is carving out and cleaning out the pipe insertion point a little bit more. He will have to go back and forth many times to get the pipe to fit in here to the extent that he would like to have it fit. Here, Tom is marking the approximate length that the pipe actually needs to fit into that insertion point and to reach the bowl. That pipe needs to go all the way up to the bowl so that it doesn't underburn. So again, he just has to gently carve away and keep fitting. He says it doesn't need to be perfectly smooth, and that is because that will keep it from slipping around when he glues this in. You could possibly use a dowel cutter to cut the outside of this too if you have one. And I'm not sure, but I think he did that on another pipe, but then decided that he liked hand cutting it better. And he's test fitting it once again, and there are multiple test fits which I did not show, and you just keep test fitting it until you get it to the point at which you think that it will be a nice tight fit and you can glue it. And Tom has gotten to that point, so now he is gluing it. He's just placing the glue on the inner circumference and then spreading it around with a little sliver of wood so that there isn't too much glue to burn off during the first burn. And now he just places a little bit of glue on the outside of the pipe so that the connection will be nice and tight and very secure. So this is the pipe with the poplar pipe. And notice he lined up his curve the way he wanted it. He likes it to curve down from the top surface of the pipe to his mouth a little bit. Again, that is just a personal preference and what you would like. Maybe you want it to curve up. I don't know. But you can figure that out. And then when you line it all up, you can adjust it to what you want. Next, Tom just removes the excess glue from the pipe bowl and he blows into it to make sure that there is no glue stuck in the actual pipe part of the pipe. We took a break, and that gave the glue a chance to set, and now he's just putting his 333 oil finish onto the pipe. The pipe is now complete, and we made 2 today, but only showed this one being made. Okay, I cheated. I didn't light the hobbit pipe. Besides, Tom said I looked too elfin to be a hobbit. But since it was a nice day, I felt compelled to model the shorter of the 2 pipes we made. Now Tom is going to test the pipe outside, and he's testing it with the tobacco that we actually grew here on our property. And he mixed in a little bit of sage and a little bit of mint with it. Now, I don't know anything about smoking your pipes, so he said it was good, especially the mint part. I'll just take his word for that. We thank you very much for watching this entire video, and we hope you enjoyed some of these more fun scenes. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Ask your questions in the comment section too.